All right, welcome back to Pump. If you're online, thanks so much for being here. If you look underneath the video you're watching, you always see the movements for the class, the description, the format, everything you need to know is underneath there. If you're ever here in person, I have a spot for you to sign in before or after class. Nice job, Jesus. And I also have all the movements that we have for the day as well as equipment up on the board, okay? So, quick reminder for this class, we'll have a warm-up at the start, we'll have a cool-down at the end. For the workout, we're going to have 4 rounds this week, right? Last week we were doing 3 rounds, just kind of build up into it. This week we're moving into those 4 rounds. Each round we'll have 2 movements that we'll superset 4 times. So when we say that, basically what that means, we'll do movement 1 for 30 seconds, right into movement 2 for 30 seconds. That's 1 set. We'll repeat that. Same thing, movement 1, movement 2. That's a second set. Do 4 sets of that. That's 1 round done. You'll get 1 minute rest. Move on to round 2, okay? Movements that we have today. First one is going to be single leg Romanian deadlift, superset with a lunge and press. And remember, whenever there's multiple movements, you can take any piece out of if you have anything going on or injuries, things like that. Feel free to change it up. So from this, you can have your weight. You can either have 2 weights, 1 in each hand, or you can do a single shared weight if you want. But basically, you have a couple options with single leg RDLs, remember. So 1, you can plant that back leg as you push back. Remembering on RDL, we're loading through the glute. It should be active the whole time. Finding that stretch through the hamstring, okay? That's the RDL. You come up out of it to here. The other option, if you want a little bit more focus on balance stability, you can lift that back leg up as you drop down into the RDL. Biggest things with the RDL, right? Don't round the low back. Keep the hips squared. We don't want to see any rotations out. Keep that glute loaded. And when you're doing it, only go as far as you're able to keep a straight line from ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, ear, right? So if I'm doing my left leg, I want to make sure as I'm loading back, that back leg is also rising up as far as I'm able to control, and then go back down. What we don't want is to be seeing this, right? So we want to really fix that positioning. So once you do that single leg RDL, then when you get back to the stance, you're dropping down into a lunge, okay? Then you're coming up out of lunge and adding a press at the top. Again, you can take any pieces out, change it as you need to, but that's the first movement. It's up to you, since we have basically one side and then the other. If you want to alternate one side into the other for the full 4 minutes, or if you want to do 30 seconds on one leg, switch 30 seconds on the other. Up to you. Usually recommend doing one side and then the other can be helpful. But if you don't want to worry about the symmetry, one side being strong on the other, you can also alternate. Next movement we got is gorilla rows. So for this, you're just going to have a bit of a wider stance than normal for our rows. You're going to push those hips back and be in a drop down position. And from here, we're basically just doing those rows, okay? But from that widened stance position, okay? Biggest thing with this, right? You want to be here, not here, right? We also don't want to be here with the knees forward, right? When I do it, it probably just looks, yeah, it looks silly, right? So don't be that person. Don't want to look up in the mirror. See that? We don't want to see it. All right, next movement we got is going to be hit the floor. So remembering with this one, you're dropping down, tapping the floor in this position, coming back up, alternating to the opposite side, okay? With that, biggest thing, don't round the low back, right? Keep the core, keep the trunk strong, and make sure you're keeping that low back, that neutral spine, and staying neutral the whole time, okay? If there's only one thing you do in that movement, make it that, okay? Next thing to think about, weight even on the feet, 3 points of contact. That's where you want that weight evenly distributed, so we're not overly relying on the front or the back for which muscles in the leg we're utilizing, okay? Next movement we got is going to be stance jumps. So for this one, you're starting with the feet together, and basically you're jumping out into a low wide stance jump, and then you're coming back to center. So very similar to stance jacks when we go out and hinge. This time we're just dropping into a squat with that position, okay? As much as you're able to, get as low as you can control in that squat, but right, don't let the knees cave in, keep that good position, keep the hips back, not the knees forward, right? All the things we talk about when we're doing those. Next one we got is going to be star jumps, mountain climbers, mountain jacks, and push-ups. So we have a quad set going on here. Remember, anytime that you have multiple, you can pick and choose. You can figure out the ratio that you want to do of what, okay? So first one, star jumps. Bring those back from last week. So you're coming down, tapping the ankles. When you jump up in the air, opening the arms and the feet, and then landing back, okay? If you want to get rid of the jump, you can just be here, or you can lift one leg and do the opposite too, okay? Next movement, mountain climbers. Down in that plank position, and you're driving those knees up, alternating, okay? Plank jacks, same thing, except you're jumping the feet out and then back in. You can also jump them forward and back out, so you have a couple different directions you can play with there. And then lastly, push-ups. Remembering with push-ups, hands under the chest, not under the face. Elbows stay inside. We don't want them flaring out to the side. If they're flaring out, you're using all the wrong muscles, okay? So keep those elbows pulled in underneath when you do those push-ups. Oh, so much to get through. What? Yeah, so those 4 are one movement, yeah. And you're just kind of ratioing them as you want and what you want. Last one, T openers. So for T openers, you're down in a plank position again. You're rotating open to the sky and then controlling it back to center, rotating to the opposite side. You want to have your feet off the mat when you're doing it, otherwise you'll just destroy them. So when you're here, again, you're going to roll over onto the sides of the feet, keep that core stabilized, roll back to center. You should be able to, imagine if I said freeze in any position of that movement. If you find you're using your momentum to swing side to side, back to forth, slow it down, make sure you're using that core control with that movement. Next movement, leg drops, laying on our back, feet up in the air, right? Biggest thing with this one, press that low back flat into the ground. If you only remember one thing with this one, low back needs to be flat. When the low back is coming up, it's saying you're in a position that your core isn't strong enough to handle. So when those legs are up, as you're dropping them down, if you hit a certain point, the low back feels like it has to come up or you can't go any further, don't go any further. It's not doing you any good. Stay within the active range of motion the core can stay engaged through, okay? And on your way up, as long as you're able to, stop short of the top. If you go up too far, your abs, you'll feel them disengage because you're no longer having any sort of gravity pushing against the legs, okay? Any questions online or in the room? So whatever you want, honey. So usually you'll come up out of it, and then when you're coming up out, you can do the press on the way. But if you want to throw in some floater, and then come back up out of it, you can do that. All the options in the world too. Just for you though. Everybody else do what you're supposed to. Just kidding. All right, if you have any questions online, drop them in the chat. Let's rock and roll. Starting with those jumping jacks. Remember, for those jumping jacks, you can be right here if you want to minimize that impact to start as you're warming up. Air squats, pushing those hips back and down, keeping those knees in line with those toes. Keep those glutes active, arches strong. Stability starts with the foot, grip the floor. Marches. Drive that knee up. Focusing on that core activation. Try to feel those abdominals working, engaging. Lunges alternating. In that lunge, arches strong, knees in line with that foot. Load through that glute. Twisting towards that knee in front. Don't let that heel come up. Don't let that toe come up. Think those 3 points of contact on the foot. Arm circles. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round that low back. Bend those knees to walk out. Jumping jacks, round 2. Picking up that tempo now. Maybe a little bit closer, 60, 70% effort. Air squats. Still keeping a quicker tempo, but don't lose that control. Arches strong, knees in line, glutes active. Marches. Pay attention where you're feeling it. Want it to be in those abdominals. Lunges. Keep that quality. Arch strong. Knee in line with that toe. Glutes active. Arm circles. Really reach. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Take a break. 1 minute. We're into that workout, yos. All right. First one, a single leg RDL into that lunge and press. Remember, you can always change up any type of movement you need. On that RDL, you got those two options. You can give yourself the stability, or you can add a lot of that balance and control going with one foot. Don't let that form break down though. We got 10 seconds. Up to you if you want to alternate or stay on one side for 30 seconds, then the other. In 3, 2, 1, let's rock and roll. That's right, you got that single leg RDL. Keep that control. Then you're gonna drop down into a lunge. Then you're gonna have that press. Switch, opposite side. If you're sticking with that same side the whole time, you could also alternate. Switch. Opposite side. Switch. Remember, you don't have to use weight. That back leg should be fully straight as much as you can. Switch. If you're feeling a lot of low back, make sure that core is engaged. Switch. Oops, wrong side. Switch. Last set. Switch. Last side. Take a break. Woo. 1 minute. We got those gorilla rows and to hit the floors here. We got 20 seconds. We're starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock and roll. Gorilla rows. Wide stance, weight comes in the center. From here, you're rowing. Hit the floors. So down. Don't round that low back. Weight even on that foot. Switch. Woo. Switch. Hit the floor. Take those breaks as you need. Check that low back. Switch. Woo! Gorilla rows. Switch. Hit the floor. Quality over reps. Rows. Switch. Take a break. Tighten that core up, baby. Yeah. Know where you're at. Know your limits. If you've been pushing, pull it back a little bit if you need. If you're feeling good though, let's get after it. Stance jumps into that quad set. I'll tell you right now, this is gonna be rough. Ten seconds. We're rocking. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's get after it. So you're starting close. Drop down into that squat. Back up to regular. Keep those glutes. Quad set. So we got those star jumps. Then you can be down into mountain climbers, jump outs, jump ins, and or push-ups. Switch. Woo. Let's get it. Come on. Find your own tempo. Switch. Quad set. Switch. Let's go. Take breaks when you need. Slow that tempo as you need to. Switch. Woo. Switch. Last set. Let's get it. Switch. Last one. Let's finish it off. Take a break. Almost there. One round left. T openers into those leg drops. If you're using a mat, just don't put your feet on your mat, or that mat will die. Know where you're at. Know your limits. If you're gassed out, take it slow. Take breaks. If you're feeling good, let's rock. We've got 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Roll onto the side of those feet. If I said freeze, you should be able to hold any position. Really strong, slow, controlled. Leg drops. Woo. Just right onto the back, low back's flat. Don't let that low back come up off the floor. T openers. We're up and over. Don't let the momentum do it. If I said freeze, could you maintain that position? That's how you know if you're in control or not. Leg drops. T openers. Don't let that core go loose. Keep those glutes active. Keep that body braced. Leg drops. As you get tired, you can do a single leg at a time. Up to you. T openers. Last set, y'all. Let's get it. Keep that torso rock solid. Leg drops. Almost there. Come on. Take a break. Woo. We might be done. Who hasn't rolled who's never rolled? All right, it's on you. 1 through 5, redo a round. 6 through 10, 2-minute finisher. 11 through 19, cool down. 20, cool down. There it is. What is it? 1. Critical fail. Which round we doing? Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I can't have that kind of evil in my conscience. Round 4. T openers, leg drops. Let's get it. What are you talking about, Mateus? We were born for this moment. Put me in any sports movie ever at the end. This is the moment. All right. All right, know thy limits. If you're gassed and you're there, Just relax, breathe, do some cool down, do some stretches. Calmly move through motion, right? But if you want to get one more round, we got 15 seconds and we're hitting it. In 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep that quality. If somebody yelled freeze, could you pause in that exact moment? That's how you can know if you have control or not. Make that core solid. Leg drops. Remember, leg drops, you can do single leg at a time, or just press the low back flat into the ground with your feet still on the ground. Some alternatives you can do. T openers. This floor is going to be a death trap. So much stress. Lock in. Keep that body solid. Leg drops. T opener. Let's go. Halfway through this thing. Leg drops. Quality over quantity, even if you only get one or two. T openers. Let's get it. Come on, last one. Let's finish it. Leg drops. Take a break. My peeps at home, you killed it. Peeps in class, we definitely killed it. Nice work, Rex. Trying to drip sweat onto you. Nice job. Nice work. Nice job, dude. Nice work. Good job, Eugene. Nice job today. Nice work, Terry. Nice job, babe. Nice job, Jace. Good work, Nick. Nice job today. As you're cleaning up, starting to slow that breathing down. When you're ready, we can start with those breaths. Going in through the nose on the way up. Out to the mouth on the way down. If you find you have tight hamstrings, glutes, use that exhale as an opportunity. Add some extra stretching in there. On that next exhale, whenever you're ready, going to pull that first arm across. All these stretches, keeping that slight braced posture, keeping those breaths. About a 2 out of 10 intensity on that bracing. When you're ready, go and release, switch that opposite side. When you're ready, go and release. When you're ready, we're going to bring that foot up over that quad. From here, we're going to sit down into chair pose, pushing those hips back, looking for that stretch through that glute, working on that balance. Remember, wobbling is kind of the point. We want to challenge that ability. Stay in that position. Ready, and slowly release up out of that, switch that opposite side. This is how I know I always need to do single leg work. Slowly go and release up. We're going to inhale up and in. On that exhale, drop down into that full floor squat, pushing those hips back and down. From here, if you ever want a little bit of movement, feel free, you can move around. Trying to keep those heels down. Want more inner thigh stretch, elbows to the inside of the knees, palms together. Press those palms down. ready, you can go ahead and plant those palms down. Go ahead and push into a standing position, slowly rolling yourself up. We ran out of time, but if you want to stay and continue to stretch, feel free. But we'll finish with those last breaths, unless you're staying and stretching. Nice work today, y'all. Great job. All right, don't forget homework. Going to be recovering over the next 2 to 4 days from this workout. Prioritize sleep, hydration. Make sure you're eating regularly, eating enough. With that, if you're online, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to be updated when class goes live. But we'll see you Thursday. Prioritize those 3 things, and we'll be ready to go. Have a nice night.